What's up, guys? How we doing? Today I'm gonna shoot my shot on the Halo 2 um, LASO challenge that YouTuber Critical Penguins Charlie, whatever you want to call him, is thrown down, which is the no death run through the entirety of Halo 2 anniversary, or I guess it's not technically anniversary, Halo 2 LASO, which is like, I think quite possibly the hardest like challenge in any video game. I'm not entirely sure that it's really possible. I mean, it's possible, but like for me, I don't think I could do it. I'm very interested to see if I can even make it past the first level. Because LASO is one of the few challenges that I've never done in a Halo game. Even though I've played a lot of Halo in my time and was very obsessed with this game, I never had the temperament to do LASO because it's like specifically designed to be so difficult. I guess there's no rank in this or anything, so I can't show like just how much I've played of this game. Oh, maybe all titles. Yeah, we've played quite a few hours. Won quite a few games. I have quite the positive KD. So I'm pretty good at Halo, just for reference, I guess. One of the few games that I'm good at, that's why I don't usually get a lot of views on it. I don't usually get mad while playing Halo, but this challenge, I don't think I would have the temperament for. If you do win, I'd get a shout out. Hey, what's up, gamer, by the way? 110% completion status. What is that? That can't be accurate. I'm still missing some achievements. But, yeah, I mean, I would love to be able to do it and get the shout out. I just don't think I have the skill necessary to do it. And the biggest thing is I don't have the temperament, I don't think. Now, I know a lot of my channel's subs are, like, JRPG and anime fans, so I don't think a lot of people, like, have the frame of reference for just how difficult some of these are. So I kind of want to show real quick. Hey, what's up, Beyblade? Just what these skulls are. So when people say legendary difficulty, legendary is obviously the hardest difficulty setting. It's like the very hard. It's just the fancy name for their legendary difficulty. Back in the day, this mode used to be called mythic difficulty to have all the skulls turned on. And I don't know if 343 has like walked away from the mythic difficulty name because it used to be the name of like Bungie's old game, Myth. But anyway, so basically, not only is legendary difficulty on its own already very difficult, infamous for the like 95% accuracy sniper AI that will kill you in one hit. So if you don't already know where a lot of the snipers are on legendary difficulty, chances are they'll just kill you as soon as you walk out of the room. So because the sniper in legendary difficulty will kill you in one hit. So if you get hit by that enemy, you're just dead. And that's like the big problem, or one of the biggest problems for legendary difficulty. Other than that, everything's just really difficult. But then you also have the difficulty modifiers. Now, some of these are not that bad, and not in the OG game, because some of these are just random. Like this one, I'm pretty sure was not in the original game. This just makes hunters stronger, which is like, I don't think is one of the OG skulls, if I remember correctly. There was only one per level. But, oh yeah, this was definitely not a skull in the original one. But you have to have all these difficulty modifiers on. So I'm just going to go through these real quick so my subscribers know, like, just how difficult this is. So, anger is just the base difficulty multiplier, where, like, when you're playing most shooter games, there's, like, a break in the action that's, like, when you're supposed to attack enemies. Is they'll do, like, a battle cry, or they'll, like, lose aggro or whatever on you. Anger gets rid of that, so they'll just shoot their weapons like kind of like how a player would. They'll just keep shooting at you. They won't stop to do their battle cry or walk around and start doing whatever. They'll actually just keep coming at you. Assassin. All enemies in the game are permanently cloaked. So there's like an active camouflage ability in Halo that kind of makes enemies invisible. It's not pure invisibility, but it definitely makes it harder to like make out headshots on some enemies from a distance, so it makes it a little bit harder. Black Eye, in my opinion, is what makes it the hardest. This is the hardest skull, the hardest difficulty modifier. So your shields, which is your health in Halo, only come back when you melee enemies. So already, like, you're already getting shot at a bunch, and, like, you're on legendary difficulty, so the difficulty modifier and the damage you take is already, like, super high. You can now only get health back by punching people in the face, so you gotta, like, run at these people. This is what makes it, like, near impossible, I think, is just this skull alone. If this skull's not on, I think it's actually fairly doable. Eye patch disables auto-aim. This is actually not that big a deal for if you're playing on PC. This is a skull that is mostly made for console. It takes away the auto-aim from your, like, aim, but if you're on PC, you don't really get much auto-aim anyway. Catch, this is basic. Enemies just actually will throw grenades instead of having, like, the limit of 2. Blind, you lose your heads-up display, which is really crazy in the sense of, like, you can lose track of how much ammo you have. Because you lose your heads-up display, so you don't see your ammo, you don't see your weapon, any of that stuff. So it can be much harder to, like, see and keep track of. You have to, like, really be thinking about how much you have of everything, which normally you don't. You also lose your targeting reticle, which isn't that big of a deal, because if you just think, it's like your targeting is always in the center of the screen. So for most people, that's kind of just, like, off the cuff, like, not as big of a deal. It's inconvenient, but it's not that difficult. Famine also reduces the amount of ammo that weapons will have. So in a lot of levels, especially the first level, you can only get more ammo when you, like, kill enemies, and then you have to take whatever they have, which can be really annoying, especially in the first level when the enemy doesn't really have, like, good weapons. Fog, this disables the motion tracker, which isn't really that big of a deal either. This isn't really that big of a difficulty multiplier. You just can't, like, see where enemies are on the radar. But since it's not multiplier, like, all the spawns are pretty scripted, this isn't really that important. Iron, this one also makes it very difficult. If you're doing a deathless run, though, it doesn't really matter. But there are no this disables checkpoints, so if you die, you have to restart the whole level. But that's already kind of baked into a deathless run. But for reference, on the normal LASO difficulty, you can just die and then have to redo everything. Mythic. Oh, so they do still have a reference to Mythic. This is why it was named Mythic, is just because it made everyone, like, harder to kill. Master Blaster? I actually don't know what the hell this is. I don't think this is this is definitely not from the original game. I think this is a Master Chief Collection skill. One player's shields recharge to overshield and can only melee while the second player has no shields but infinite ammo. What? That's dumb. Players can only enter vehicles by boarding, so you can only enter if, like, an enemy's already driving the vehicle, then you have to run up and hijack it. Recession. So this Recession combined with Famine is very difficult, because not only do weapons have, like, so basically you're playing with a quarter ammo, because weapons on the ground have half the ammo, and then every shot costs twice as much. So really every gun you pick up has 25% ammo. This is also not an original skull. I'm not sure if this is on LASO or the anniversary playlist, but this is definitely not one of the original skulls. This is Master Chief exclusive. So technically playing it on the original Halo 2 would be a bit easier. This makes Mad Brutes explode. That's interesting. Player shields decay constantly at a slow pace, but recharge some with every kill. This would actually make it easier, I think, because this would remove the need for you to melee people to get kills. This just makes the flood stronger. Increases enemy awareness of the player. Most of the time, the enemy already kind of knows where you're at. This isn't really that big of a deal. And then Thunderstorm upgrades the rank of most enemies, which pretty much just makes everything, it just combines with Mythic to make everything harder to kill. Where's Mythic? Yeah, because every enemy is their max rank, which just means they have more health. There's no real difference in the rank at Halo 2, other than just that they have more health. Alright. Actually, I wonder if it'll show you your score with the blind skull on that removes your heads-up display. I love these little tips. Many Covenant weapons will overheat during sustained fire. Cute. Now, I don't really know any of the strategies. I've never really looked up how to beat this difficulty, because I've never really had any interest in it. I think we're gonna try, even without, like, deaths, or considering deaths into it, we're just gonna try to actually get through the first level, which I'm not even sure I can do that. Which, although, I guess since the level will restart every time we die, technically the challenge will be redone every time anyway, right? Hey, see you, Beyblade. Have a good one, man.
One. Are you sure?
Yes.
But yeah, 12 hours. This is, like, ridiculously hard. I'm gonna skip that. It's a beautiful cutscene and everything, but I'm pretty sure it gives a copyright strike. Because I'm sure those animated cutscenes from Blur Studios are fucking amazing. Why Microsoft didn't acquire Blur to make cutscenes for, like, all of their games is beyond me. Because they did an amazing job in Halo Wars 1 and 2. And then obviously Halo 2 Anniversary. The fact that there isn't a Halo 3 Anniversary is kind of a crime. Especially because instead of making a Halo 3 Anniversary, they made Infinite.
I guess it was all obsolete anyway. Your new suit's a Mark 6. Just came up from Songnam this morning. Try and take it easy until you get used to the upgrades.
What's nice is how cinematic this will look.
Please look at the top light. Good. Now look at the bottom light. Alright.
So that's where a reticle is. I can't really, like, describe it, so, like, where that red light used to be, that's where a reticle is. Like, obviously you can't really see it because we don't have a heads-up display. But,
Go ahead and look at the top light, Chief.
yeah.
That's it. Now the bottom one. Okay. Tracking looks sketchy. I'm gonna run you through the full diagnostic. The diagnostic software sets your targeting system to be normal. Go ahead and look at each of the 4 lights, Chief. You want me to leave it like that or make it inverted?
Oh shit, you also can't, see if I'm...
I'll leave your targeting set to normal.
Okay, I was like, with blind on, you actually can't even see the prompt there that's like, hey, how do you want to set your controls? That's funny.
Get a feel for it. When you're ready, come meet me by the zapper.
This is a lot about this challenge. The guy who's the farthest, is the veteran Halo speedrunner, and he still hasn't done it? Yeah, dude. This is like...
Hey, take it easy.
This would be so difficult. I mean, to even do LASO is difficult in and of itself, but to do it without deaths is, like, very difficult. Although, technically, to beat LASO, you do have to, beat every level without dying. But the challenge comes from doing it sequentially, I suppose, which technically is, like, a speedrun thing.
Step on in, I'll show you.
Oh, shit. This is actually going to start me off with no shields, isn't it?
Shields are extremely resilient, very efficient. Much much better than the Covenant tech we use for the Mark V. Go ahead and use the switch in front of you to start the shield test.
How did the devs even beat this to test it? Actually, in the original Halo 2, skulls were not like part of the UI. They were just an Easter egg, so there was no reason to ever like test it.
Find some cover. Wait for the meter to read fully charged. That, or he can hide behind me.
In the Master Chief Collection, they're enabled to be like accessed much easier, but in the original Halo 2, you had to find them on the map to activate them. Hey, what's up, John? Do you think you'll get past the first level? No.
Slow. Don't worry. I'll hold his hand. So, John, when you gonna tell me how you made it back home in one piece? Sorry, Gun. It's classified.
It's not classified. You can read about it in Halo First Strike.
About those adjustments to your A2?
Just read Halo First Strike. It's a good book. Oh.
Maybe Lord Hood didn't give him any.
I like the idea that Sergeant Johnson would only have one medal. Hey, what's up, Bullseye?
Now, basic. The orbital defense.
I also miss Sergeant Johnson.
Politics. Now look, the Cairo is just one of 300 VOC weapons. That
But yeah, Sergeant Johnson actually made it to the one of the highest infantry ranks by only getting a Purple Heart. That was it. That's all he's done. Oh my god, having to listen to the energy shield noise is so annoying. Especially because, like, obviously this siren means that you're low health, so, like, it always gives me, like, a sense of anxiety to hear this. Oh my god. Maybe it's the medal for beating LASO. Yeah, I'm sure Sergeant Johnson could do it. Pretty brutal that even, Hey, guy. Go ahead and skip that, or else we'd be watching it like 15 times. Hey, it gave me my shields back. So, I've played enough Halo where I'm pretty sure I can tell by sound effects what weapon I have equipped. So this is the SMG. Yeah. And then this is the battle rifle. Okay. So you can hear just based on the weapon switches. Right there. Okay. Not that it really matters, but because both of these weapons are going to be pretty garbage on Legendary.
Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets. Watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back.
I fucking love that.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
You guys can let them have it. I'm not doing that. Are you guys ready to watch all the cutscenes again after I totally fuck this up? I forgot, I remapped some of the controls. Oh, I don't have grenades. I think the strat here, because Sergeant Johnson can't die, is to actually just let Sergeant Johnson kill everybody. god. Look at how much damage they can take. So basically, as you can see, there's like no real viable way to kill these guys without doing some of the like some of these cheats. Luckily, I've played enough Halo that I kind of know where the reticle is. They spawn here infinitely? Oh, is that true? Alright, well, I'm outie then. Bye, Johnson! Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ! I thought he was still aggroed on a... Oh my god, I thought he was still aggroed on Sergeant Johnson. Wait a minute, what skulls are on? Iron's on, right? Is this technically the start of the level? Yeah. Dying solo restarts the level. Oh, is the targeting thing part of the, like, cutscene level? Okay. Got it. So you have to go back and kill them. Okay. I actually don't remember there being that many, like, infinite respawn things in, Halo.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched.
Let me make sure real quick. What do I have? I do have grenade bound, right? Throw grenade. F. Okay. Whatever. Not like grenades will actually kill anything anyway.
They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
This makes Dark Skulls look like Elmo's Little Journey. Yeah, you're right.
As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
I'm not gonna get annoyed about hearing that line over and over again. Alright, so we'll kill the grunts and then I'll go do the trigger. Seriously? Oh my god. When did I start whiffing? I hit every shot on the last attempt. Oh my god.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets. Watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation.
Oh boy.
Front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
I'm also pretty sure there aren't too many like ways to skip this and skip this first level. I know a lot of the Arbiter levels that are more open-ended have a lot of like speedrun tricks to like go through the geometry and stuff, but I actually don't think there's a lot of those in the Master Chief levels. I could be wrong. Oh, shit. No. No, 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 no. Johnson. Still aggro them. So, that streaking skull, is that on or no? Yeah, I didn't think so. But yeah, we're only gonna get shields back if we melee stuff, which is bad because that's so counterintuitive to my Halo playstyle. I like never melee stuff. Yes, you do, Johnson. Okay. Okay. Damn it. God, I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to backstab.
Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets. Watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones.
I'm gonna go ahead and break this before it's too late. Yeah.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
You stand in those control device looking things in the room in front of the door, they shouldn't be able to hit you with the sword. Guys, look, I can kill the grunts every time. Oh, don't aggro on me! What? Sergeant Johnson's right there. Bruh.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets. Watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
God. I remember how hype I was for this game when it first came out.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead.
Because this was back before people, like, announced that games were coming out, like, years before they actually came out. So I remember only finally learning about Halo 2's release when I saw a commercial for it. No, 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 no. Okay, so now we go hit the trigger to get them to stop respawning. I was pretty sure I broke that fucking window. Brother. Okay. Now what we gotta do, like we did the first time, is get them aggroed onto Johnson. And then just unload on them. God, until we can get a plasma weapon, this is, like, not an optimal way to do this. Did you research strategies, or are you just winging it? Just winging it. Oh, I didn't even notice that that one was still there. Who's Johnson shooting at then? Yeah, the plasma rifle BRs, yeah, for sure the best combo. Okay. He should still be following me. Oh shit, his shields came back. Alright, guys, easy. We cleared the first room. Woo! Oh my god. He fucking hurtled over that thing. Okay. Oh, thank you. This is a horror game now. I mean, to be fair, even without LASO, Ultra Elite fucking charging at you with a sword, hurtling over shit was always scary. Okay. Fuck me. Peek your head out. Oh. God damn it. I really should try to melee this grunt. I need health back. No, 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 no. What? I'm sorry, what? How did he kill me? He was swinging at Johnson. What the fuck? What the fuck? There's a free YouTube short? Yeah. I'm starting to try and pump a lot of those out now, because YouTube's apparently really big on them. Bro.
All hands, report to battle station.
I don't get it.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're lashed. Check your targets.
I finally cleared the first room. We had made such progress.
Up front, big ones.
There's only like a dozen more.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
Bro. Luckily, I'm not getting too mad because I actually already expected that I would not beat this, but still. I had just gotten shields back from beating up that grunt in the corner. I think what got me is he was on the backstroke of the sword where he's bringing it forward to like hit Johnson. Like, so elites will do like an overhead swing in their animation, and I think when he was tilted back, I just showed my ashy ass elbow. When he was tilted back, I think like the tip of the sword like poked me, and because I was so low on health, I think I just died to it. What? Grab the plasma pistol when you get the chance? Yeah, so my goal is to use the SMG to kill those first 2 Ultra Elites, so that way I still have the plasma pistol available for the next room.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by.
I don't know what makes them trigger to aggro onto me instead of Johnson.
They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones.
Because last time I'm usually able to... It'd be funny if you won the challenge. I mean... I just don't think I'd have the patience. Also, what's up, Colin? And at Juiced. I don't think I said hey to Juiced, too, when he came here. I just took a severance package from my job. So I am actually technically... unemployed right now. I mean, I'm gonna be starting up another job in, like, 2 weeks. But... I, could dedicate all of my free time in the next like 2 weeks to do it. I don't think I'd have the patience to do it. Okay, so one of them has already drawn the energy sword. Like, there are some people who are professional streamers who like can't do it right now, who like stream already all the time. I don't have the temper. Yeah, I mean, the only reason that it would be worth it to me is it's a unique opportunity right now, because I would get a lot of like YouTube credit. Yeah, you would have to be able to like try this, you'd have to be unemployed. Oh, okay. What's happening there? I actually think there's a glitch you can utilize that lets you bring Sergeant Johnson with you for the whole level. Yeah, even with glitches, you still can't do it? Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot that it wasn't the, I didn't do the trigger, so those enemies are still there. Fuck. Remember when I cleared the first room? Hey, Blood Soul, how am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good, man.
Stand by. They're latched. Check your target. Watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Just like I wrote.
Oh, shit. Good start to this run. But yeah, normally I feel like on its own, just beating this wouldn't be worth it. But like for the fame, the chance for internet fame, that's very unique right now, would be worth it. But I still think even with like the potential reward, I don't think I could do it even if I dedicated all my time to it. I'm like just not good enough. Okay, now that it's just the 2 sword elites. Jump down there, trigger the rest of the enemies to come out. Fuck up the jump, that's very important to this. We're gonna test out John's theory in the chat that the elite won't come up and just stab you even though you're on this platform. Very excited about tomorrow. What's tomorrow? Hey, what's up, Michael? That's a failure mindset. It's true. Would this bastard come over here, man? Just let me shoot you. You have a sword, I have a gun. It's a tale as old as time. But you see what I mean? How, like, not having the targeting reticle is really not that big of a deal. It's the, having to manage your ammo that's actually what's difficult. What an absolute bullet sponge. Accidentally switched both weapons. What am I stuck on? Please, no. I also missed the jump. Do you have unlimited? Do you have unlimited ammo? No. Part of the challenge modifier is basically all weapons being at 25% capacity. So no, you do not have unlimited ammo. As you can see, I just ran out. That's why I died.
They're last. Check your targets and watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Kyra.
Isn't this so typical, by the way, of like when you're doing like something difficult in a game, where like you get really good progress and then like the subsequent attempts you just continuously fuck up. I don't think that's something that's like exclusive to this. But you know what I feel like that's a universal thing. Like people know what I'm talking about, right? Like how I've cleared this whole area out except for one elite, and now I'm having trouble even getting past these first two again. Motherfucker. Johnson, draw the aggro. That's your job. Oh, wrong gun. Getting my pre-ordered game, Digimon Survive. What's Digimon Survive? Get out of the way, Elite. I got one. Is it just one of those things you can't get tilted during? I'm actually really not that tilted. I feel like most of you guys have seen me be mad on stream before. This is definitely not one of them. Oh my god. Come on, Johnson. I like that his AI is just not firing. One thing I like about these older games is like when you can tell like the parameters of an AI's like thought process have been reached. So like Sergeant Johnson right now, this is like a really fucking boring tangent I'm about to go on, but like this is like how you can abuse AI in games, and it was always easier like back in these days. But so Sergeant Johnson has a battle rifle right now, which is a mid-range weapon, and because an enemy has encroached that like mid-range distance, Sergeant Johnson doesn't know that he should fire anymore. I guess never mind, he is firing now. In that fucking corner, he wasn't though. Perfect time for a back smack. I'm too much of a coward. You think we should do it? Dude, that's the second time. That fucking broad-ass swing by the Elite's 16-foot wingspan. God. From what I know, your choices in Digimon Survive affect the story. I feel like all games say that the choices affect the story. Timing is key. You baited me, bruh. Welcome to the chat, nevertheless. I would not have attempted that normally, but since you just got here, I feel like I had to try. He didn't even turn around and kill you? Yeah. Because basically, if you get touched by the sword, you die. Right? Your choices matter. Remember the Telltale games? When those games used to come out? There's a Pro ZD skit about that, which I like. Where it's like your choices matter, and then you go for each of the options, but like every time it just leads to like the same end anyway. God, this fucking detective grunt over here. I like that the grunts suss you out much faster than the elites do. My favorite choices that games give you are where like it gives you the choice, but then like you have to pick the choice the game wants you to anyway. It's like, why are you bothering me right now? I honestly think Mass Effect was one of the greatest games that like actually took your choices into consideration. That Elite still doesn't have, I thought he had a sword, fuck me. Sergeant Johnson doesn't seem to fire when they're in his face. Getting cornered means he can't get knocked back into mid-range. Yeah, I mean occasionally when he's got like some room to move, his AI will start firing again, as you saw like when he was getting knocked back towards me. But yeah, if he's in that corner just getting beat up, he won't like know what to do. Now the same usually goes for the enemy AI as well, but like we're never gonna get that opportunity. You're dressing up as Bowser for Halloween? Cool. I haven't dressed up for Halloween in a long time. Maybe I should this year. I genuinely don't know what to do now that this Elite didn't get his energy sword pulled out. What if I just ignore him? Okay. Okay, so we don't pull the trigger on that other room until Johnson can bring out the sword.
Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back.
That joke's never gonna be funny to me again.
Feel the fire on that one. As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
I feel like to even really have a competitive shot at this, I probably should have at least completed Halo on Legendary like recently. Because as it stands right now, like for future levels, I don't even remember where some enemies will spawn. So like I'm gonna get jumped by these elites in like some other place where I'm not gonna know where to hide. Why am I not switching weapons? Did I not get a BR? Okay. I don't know why it wasn't letting me switch weapons. Like, what? Totally lost track of what weapon I had equipped and now I got flustered. God, the grunt hiding behind the elite is really frustrating. Why is this one not pulling out his sword? Oh, I fucked up. I didn't go down there fast enough to get the trigger pulled. First mistake was not playing the Vista version. Yeah, I know the Halo 2 Anniversary is harder because the higher tick rate. But I'll be honest with you, I'm just too lazy to grab the skulls like you have to do on the Vista version.
They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
And because the Vista version doesn't have better graphics. And I mean, we just know better graphics is better game, right?
That door opens. Let 'em have it.
Why would you want to play Alien Isolation? Bruh. I know they have heightened awareness of me, but they actually shouldn't have been able to detect me there. Because I was crouched and hadn't been firing. Yo, how did that one elite just die? Shit! If you kill that second elite too early, the other wave of enemy spawns, but I don't know what killed that elite.
Getting hot in here.
What? So, like, this room, like John said it earlier, has
How's it going, Mo?
enemy, infinite enemies unless you cross through the door to stop their spawning. So if you kill the second elite, another wave of enemies will come in.
Bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
But, like, I just saw in the corner of my screen, like, that elite just fucking flying off into space. But, like,
Feel the fire on that bulkhead.
what?
As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
But there's some funny Alien Isolation mods? Yeah. I'm sure there's a Thomas the tank engine mod that replaces the alien. So the goal for this room is to get both elites to pull out their sword. But not kill one of them. Actually, you know what? He's so aggroed onto Johnson. Fuck. Why are these guys now consistently spawning? What? Alright, that's actually kind of frustrating. Why is there a whole additional wave of enemies spawning? Do I have to go in much sooner?
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're lashed. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
God, I have such a migraine.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
Okay, one grunt down, two grunts down. Now we come down here. Kill the other one. Okay. Alright. This is the beginning of a good run, boys. Right here. So I like that the elites will always stay aggroed on Johnson, but the grunts will be like, hey, if we just kill Master Chief, it's over, right? It's a problem. This is like the bad end right here. Johnson's been shoved into this room by the other elite, which means this elite's never gonna bring out his sword. Okay. I genuinely don't know what we would do here. There's Sword Elite guy. We can deal with him. Finally making a new game in the style of Alien Isolation. But why? Ah! Ah! Easy. Ah, bah, bah. Okay. I don't know how I got here. No, 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 no. Alright, progress. We're 2 rooms in now. See how many views back room vid gets? Or back room. Are you alive? Pure skill. Oh, dude, he dropped a sword too. Perfect. Okay. I am under attack. This is much more important. No, 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 no. But what is back room? I want views. Alright, there's a grunt right behind this wall. There you go, buddy. Oh shit, I accidentally dropped my battle rifle for the sword. Thing is, I want to melee this guy. Backrooms is a liminal space genre type of horror game. Alright. Put it in the Discord. Maybe I'll stream that for views. So the thing is, I wanted to melee that grunt. Because I wanted shields back, but I didn't know where the other enemies were. Bruh! Ah!
About time you showed up.
Shut up. Well, we had a nice change of scenery for a bit.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead.
So what if we just run by everything? That kind of worked. Oh shit. Okay. It doesn't work. But for that one room, or that one golden run, it did.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Guys, what formation do you think they're in?
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
Oh, the elite actually knew to. Yeah. Why did the glass respawn? Ah! Alright, I think I kept the sword. Alright, Johnson, go in. Why is that elite hitting him with his weapon instead of switching to the sword? Oh, never mind. How did that give me my shields back? Why is there human weapon fire coming from around this corner? What? Alright, here's the plan. No! I was trying to push Johnson out to fight. I should have just like lobbed a grenade or something over. You know what's actually weird is I haven't seen any enemy throw a grenade. Even though, isn't the catch skull on? Catch. Enemies throw and drop more grenades, but have you seen any grenades? I feel like I haven't seen grenades be thrown or like dropped.
Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard
Are there
formation.
human enemies in this level? No.
Big ones
There are no human enemies, period, in Halo. I mean, there are flood enemies later in the game that will use human weapons, but there are never any human enemies in the Halo shooter games.
As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
So I don't know what... That must have been like an elite who decided to use one of the turrets, but I was pretty sure that the elites wouldn't do that. So that whole interaction was kind of weird. Alright, I can dome piece those two grunts every time. Why does this glass respawn sometimes? I wish the Halo TV show would have got that memo. I wish the Halo TV show did a lot. Easy. You mind? Where did the other elite go? Okay. Oh, I even kept one of the Marines alive this time. I have a true challenge for you. Beat Halo 2 Legendary All Skulls with Marines alive. Alright, go in now. I saved your life. Go in. What? Okay, so the sword must not give you your shields back. I watched all episodes of the Halo show. What were they thinking? So I think that's kind of like one of those classic cases of like, director has an idea for a show, but like can't get sponsorship for idea of show. So still don't have a grenade. What the fuck? But anyway, so they get sponsored by putting a IP to their idea and then just morphing the IP around their idea. Okay, what gets on this turret?
Unless you're digging a grave back there, you're wasting my time.
You're wasting my time. Go in and fight.
Kill themselves, sir.
Yeah, so go do it. I'm gonna die to this, because there's still no grenades.
Well, you asked me.
But yeah, like the Resident Evil shows are also very like clear indication of this. Like they have generic zombie idea in mind, can't get it accepted like as just a standalone pitch, so they're like, what if we called it Resident Evil? I'm unsure what just happened there. I was pretty sure I was standing on his head, and so therefore it should have meleeed him, but like, that didn't happen. Ah.
All hands, report to battle station.
Bruh.
Getting hot in here.
How's it going, Malta?
Even in a post-Sonic movie world, people aren't taking lessons on how to make good movies and stuff. Yeah. I mean, like I said, they really just have their own idea that they want to pitch. And then, like, some studio, like, some game studio is definitely trying to, like, cash out on their IP. So some guy's like, hey, I have a sci-fi idea. And Microsoft's like, hey, we desperately want to make money off the Halo title because we don't have a company that can make good Halo games anymore. So why don't you just call your sci-fi thing Halo? And then they just meet up, and then they hash it out, and they're like, yeah. Okay. Clown on those two every time. These two elites, like, actually just kind of ignore me. Grab the sword. Get the sword out, buddy. There you go. Thank you. Alright. So we have figured out how to get past this room. And it's just beat the shit out of the elites. So we can, now I'm pretty consistently getting past this room, and that only took me an hour. So if it just takes me an hour to get past every room and every single level, by the end of my life, I should be able to do this. I do appreciate that challenge being called Eagle Eye. So, 343 is at least kind of in on the meme, so that's funny. They're having a good battle. Do you think he noticed me? No. Who was that? I'm still going off of my theory that because Johnson's not at, like, mid-range, he doesn't know how to, like, melee this elite. Okay, anyway. Goodbye. You'll probably have to spend, like, hundreds of hours on every level. Oh, yeah, for sure. Evolve servers came back online? No way, like that game that like started the asymmetrical multiplayer craze? Dead by Daylight beta? Okay, so turns out this is actually the first time I've made it into this room with energy shields. Please switch back to this. I fucking should have kept my goddamn mouth shut. Oh! I put the sword away.
Chief, fire on that position.
Fire on what position, you dumb bitch? There's not even enemies here.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by.
Evolve servers are probably dead. It's free to play now, so I'm sure there are some people playing it.
Standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Any free-to-play game, you can always find, like, some people playing it, even if it's not, like, a huge population. See Halo Infinite.
As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
Man, Back for Blood, Jesus, yeah, that was a game that, like, never even took off, right? That game was kind of dead on arrival, wasn't it? I remember, like, the hype build-up for that game, and then it came out and just... You know? wow, I fucked that up. I think I'm gonna cut my hair. I'm kind of sick of it. Though it seems weird to be doing a critical stream with long hair and then mention that I should cut it.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your target, watch the crossfire. Standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
But I'm just thinking about the summer heat and how it's getting to me with his hair. Whenever I go outside now, I like have to put my hair in a ponytail.
As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
What even caused Back for Blood to fail? You know, I genuinely don't know. I think it had like some pay-to-win mechanics or something. You need a video essay? I'm sure there is a video essay. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't pick up the sword. Whatever. Where did the other elite go? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, one realized I'm here. Wait. Oh! What? Probably be good if it was more like Left 4 Dead. Everything would be better if it was like Left 4 Dead.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
No. Okay. Huh? Okay, you kind of see how that elite didn't swing a sword, right? And I just died anyway.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead.
Zombie games as a genre are kind of dead.
As soon as that door opens,
I mean, yeah, but that was from after like an entire console generation of like everyone doing zombie games. You had Left 4 Dead, Dead Rising, Dead Island, Call of Duty Zombies. I can't think of any more off the top of my head for some reason. Oh, State of Decay. I mean, yeah, this was like well after like an entire generation that like Xbox 360, PS3. Oh, okay. Generation of like everything being zombies for a while.
How's it going, Walter? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets.
Most wishlist game on Steam is a zombie game? What's that?
Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
What's the zombie game you're referring to? People still want a good zombie game? I mean, yeah, zombies are pretty timeless. Like, I think people will always appreciate the genre, but it's just so easy to make like a dumb story and then just be like, oh, and there are zombies. Fuck me. Why are the other Marines not shooting at this elite? Oh, okay, thank you. Anytime, dude. Take your shot. Got one. And there's the other one. Easy. Not even close. You take these cheese moments. You know who doesn't? Is that Marine just fucking standing there watching. Alright, I need Johnson to just be in there for a little bit to, make the elites pull out their swords so I don't die when I enter the room. Or they can just aggro to him. I mean, that works too. So the problem I have now is I don't know where the enemies are in this room. So I can't just like cheese this because I don't know where the enemies are at. There's clearly some grunts down there. Elite already has a sword out, but where are the grunts? Oh, shit. So if I can just bait out all of the elites, then we're good. There's another grunt in that corner. Where are all the grenades? no. Calm down. Okay, so gotta remember the sword does not give me my shields back. Damn. Ah! I am annoyed. How does the sword not count?
Never s-
Yeah, that's pretty annoying, I'm not gonna lie.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Fuck.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
Probably try this for like another half hour. And I can at least say I got by the first room. There you go. Pull out the sword, big guy.
How's it going, Malta?
You can see how only 8 or 9 people have made it past this level. Yeah.
Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
No. As soon as that door happens or opens, I'm fucking glitching out of here. Actually, just kidding. I don't know any glitches, but still. Easy. Actually, too easy. I killed those 2 elites in the exact same spot. Their bodies are overlapping each other. Problem is, though, I killed these guys too easily. Because now I don't have a sword. Too good. That's what they tell me, you know? The reason why I can't beat this challenge is because I'm too good. Alright, so what if I just run through this room? Oh shit, never mind. Oh, easy. Never mind, you can totally just run through this room. Oh, nope. I didn't realize there was an enemy there. Okay, so that's kind of the play. If I get a sword, I can jump up there and then kill that elite on my way out.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
No. Oh, just fucking snap my back. No. What is happening here? It's because I figured it out. The secret to get past the third room. They won't let me get that far ever again.
How's it going, Muffin? Stand by. They're latched. Check your target, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Yeah.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let 'em have it.
Ah! Okay. Kill the grunts. Wait for one of the elites to bring out his sword. Good. Elites have no right to have this much cake. Wild if people have beaten every Dark Souls game without taking damage in a single sitting before anyone's even gotten to this. Level 11 on this? Yeah. I think Gravemind is just too brutal. Alright, I wasted a lot of ammo there. Man, I wish you could take that with you. What's funny is because that's just the saw from Halo 4. Alright, good luck with that, Johnson. See ya. Alright, so while these enemies are fighting the Marines down there, I crouch up on here. Why are there enemies shooting at me this time? What? Ow. I'll let you go that way. It's so weird because the first time when I didn't have a sword, nobody was shooting at me but that elite. And now that time that I had the sword, everyone was shooting at me.
They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back.
Maybe I need to wait a bit longer. Let the Marines clear out a couple of the people.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead.
I want to know what makes this class respawn.
Let 'em have it.
And the BR. Dude, that time the elite came out facing me. Okay, kill the grunts. Jump down here. Kill those grunts. There you go. Pull out the sword. Fuck up the jump. Get stabbed. God!
Join the fight anytime you want, Chief.
Shut! Which one of you said that?
They're last. Check your targets, watch the crossfire.
I'm fucking carrying this fight.
Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead. As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
Okay. Now we come down here. Pop. Okay. Easy. Even completed a pinpoint challenge. Bait this elite into pulling up. My defense, I got a text message as that happened, so I was distracted. Was not watching the appropriate angle.
Stand by.
Ah.
They're last. Check your targets, watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
Is it possible for me to upgrade my, or to, just thinking about this, is my stream like standard
Feel
definition,
the fire on that bulkhead.
or is it high definition?
As soon as that door opens, let them have it.
This quality is only 720. Is that a me thing or a YouTube thing? Wonder if 343 will patch it to make it beatable? Oh, I don't think so. I think that would be a bad PR move. I don't think that, well, granted, 343 is nothing if not bad PR, but I think that would just be a silly thing. Like, this has been a known challenge for literally a decade that it's like impossible to do. Okay.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're last. Check your targets, watch the crossfire.
I feel so bad that I
Bastards up front, big ones in back.
like don't even play Halo Infinite, man. It's just so bad.
Feel the fire on that bulkhead.
But that one elevator part,
Door opens,
they might do something with that. If you're talking about for the elevator part, if you're talking about the grave mine part, where like you start the level and the brute's just lighting you up. Like, they might fix that, because that's, like, actually a little bugged. Like, the reason that part is so hard is because of the, a bug. So they might do something about that. It's not a good vid where you need good RNG to get past it. Yeah, so the opening of Gravemind is actually, there's no skill involved in that, like, first opening thing. And don't get me wrong, you need a lot of skill to get to that point, but that's what I'm concerned about. I actually don't think it would be that bad, because the Halo Anniversary Edition of the game, that level's only so hard because of a bug, not because of like how the challenge was originally intended. Shit, the other elite died. Oh wait, never mind. Okay, cool. So they might fix that one, but to be fair, I don't know how they could fix that without like fucking with a lot of other things. But I feel like that would be okay if they fixed, because, yeah, that part's just like pure RNG. I switched to the BR. Oh! Hey, Caliman. But yeah, as I was saying, obviously it takes a lot of skill to get to Gravemind, but yeah, Gravemind is just RNG at the beginning.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by.
Because you start the level in no cover and with an enemy already aggroed on you, so like, there's not much you can do.
Bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
So unless the AI just like decides it's gonna miss for some reason, you just die there.
Field of fire on that bulkhead.
Like there's no way to just reliably get past that brute. Hell, I'll open it up on Legendary after, because I'm already kind of tired of this. I'll open it up on Legendary just to show that the part that is pretty much makes this like unbeatable. Like some people can do it, but like. Hey, Kyler. What? They could add some cover. Yeah. They could also just change the first brute spawn. Like if they made him facing the other way.
Stand by. They're latched. Check your
Instead of spawning like looking at you.
They're in standard
If he was spawning like 180 degrees away from you. Maybe. So what is the challenge? Beating Halo 2 on Legendary, the hardest difficulty, with all of the skulls on, which are difficulty modifiers that make it harder. So basically it's called Mythic difficulty,
Door opens.
and then not die during it. What? Bruh. Okay. How much progress have you made? I've made it to like the third or fourth room. Not much.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets. Watch the crossfire. They're in standard formation. Little bastards up front, big ones in back. Good luck, Cairo.
And for the last like 20 minutes, I've kind of been out of patience, and I'm just dying. Because I've been trying for an hour 45 now.
As soon as that door opens,
It's that hard. Especially because it's not like I'm just someone who just randomly decided to like play Halo for the challenge. I'm a dude who's played like several hours of Halo. For like several decades. And I've also shown on this channel before too that I'm pretty decent at shooters. Okay. But I'm choking now, as you can see, because I'm getting frustrated. But yeah, I have multiple streams that show that I'm at least above average on shooters.
How's it going, Malta? Stand by. They're latched. Check your targets. Watch the crossfire.
I've made it to Onyx several times in Halo multiplayer, which is like the Halo equivalent of like Grandmaster from like Overwatch or some of the other popular shooters. Or like Apex Predator, Apex Legends. Like, I've made it very like high ranked in this game.
field of fire on
It's just very difficult. You don't like have everything memorized in the cadence and how the enemies will react. Now, a big part of it too is Halo 2 has always been the Halo I was the worst at. how well I would do with Splatoon. I actually don't think I would do that well because it's a controller. And I haven't played controller-based games in it too long. The elites have aggroed onto Johnson. There's one. Bro. Alright, I can't. Platoon is a sweat fest, I'm sure. Let me show what I've been talking about, which will be the hardest part of the challenge. I think most people probably, let's say legendary 0 out of 15. Pretty sure it'd be Halo 2 legendary. Okay. Oh, yeah, I just do it in. I just want to show it without even any skulls on how difficult it is. Splatoon is the option for motion control aiming. Yeah, I probably still couldn't do very well. I'd like to try it. I've always meant to play Splatoon, but the thing that always like drew me away from Splatoon is the like kitty designs. I don't like the octopus squid kid things. If they were actually like octopuses or whatever, I think that would be way cooler. I'm always weirded out by the design of the characters. Where they like look too kitty, I guess. I don't know how to describe that. There's a lot of Splatoon art. Yeah, there's always a lot of art. It's like Nickelodeon designs, yeah. So this is the fucker that like kills you right away, basically. I actually made it. That's kind of crazy. Normally you die like right there, like instantly.
They don't have shield generators. Take them out before it's berserk.
I actually cannot believe I just did that first try. That's normally what happens. There's that. There we go. Okay, so this is normally like what kills you. So this is. I don't even have the skulls turned on. It's actually not as hard as I remember. Granted, of course, if this was like you're 6 hours in on the a deathless run, those 2 of these 4 attempts would have been fucking heartbreaking. What's also pretty bad with it is you start with a pretty shitty weapon. Let's see now if what it's like if I turned on all of the skulls. Like how much more, I should say accurate would, or not accurate, but like how much more often do you get the like instant death? Was the HUD like dead there? And dying to that is controller throwing. Yeah, I actually can't believe that I got it first attempt though. That was kind of crazy. Granted, it was just legendary, but still. Catch, blind, famine, fog, iron, mythic, session, I think. actually don't remember what one will be. Let's just say those are it, because there's some of them aren't on the playlist. Whatever. Just want to see how much more consistently this kills you, because one of the skulls is increase enemy awareness and increase their aggression. So I wonder how much this impacts your like, how many times you die here. You gotta remember, this is like 5 hours into the run. I would say this is at least 6 hours in, too. Not even 5. I would say, like, even on a good run, you're like 6, 7 hours in here. But yeah, I'm curious, because yeah, I'll never have the patience to like learn how to do this. It was something I definitely wanted to give a shot and like play, because I've always wanted to try and like get the, just do LASO in general, not just like this challenge, but I've always wanted to try LASO. I just don't think I'd ever have the patience. All right, let's see. Dude, I'm having great RNG there, actually. I'm pretty consistently making it here. Oh my god, but you start with like half the clip.
They don't have shield generators, but take them out before it's berserking.
Oh, I'm out of ammo. Okay, well. I'm actually doing surprisingly well here. Alright, so you just jump right away. There you go, speedrunners. I figured out the trick for you. I am, like, consistently making it past this first bit. Okay, well, granted, I'm not killing either of them, but still. I remember this just you, like, always getting torn apart there. Like that.
The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. Brutes! The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. They don't have shield generators, but take them out before it's berserking.
There you go. See, that's what I remember that happening way more often.
Brutes! The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. Brutes!
Okay, yeah, now we're kind of getting more into the, like, what really happens. I guess for once I was just having good RNG. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yep.
The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. Brutes! The faster you can kill those brutes.
Yeah, this level even just pissed me off in general. Because also, the only way you can really get to cover on this level is if you know how to crouch jump
Kill those brutes, the better.
and, like, get up here. God. And then you start with the Needler. There's another perk called the Prison Section. Oh, yeah, believe me, I know. Halo 2 was, like, the only game I had as a kid.
Brutes! The faster you
I played this game thousands of times. I've beaten it on Legendary, which I know seems like not an accomplishment in the face of LASO, but like, the prison's difficult even on Legendary, like, let alone the skulls. I mean, this game is incredibly difficult, even without the skulls on.
brutes!
But this level by itself, I mean, I think is one of the hardest levels. I think I would say, like, with straight face, like, on Legendary, this is, like, one of the hardest gaming levels of all time. Like, just Legendary alone, not even throwing the skulls on, like, Gravemind is, like, a gruelingly difficult level.
The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
Imagine that's your opening. I literally got one input there, dude.
Brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. Brutes. The faster you can kill. Brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
Oh my god.
Brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. Brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better. Brutes. The faster
Oh my god, we got every needle on that one brute and he still didn't die. Okay.
They don't have
Easy.
shield generators, but take them out before it's berserk.
No, 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 no. Damn. I was trying to jump over him, but it kept, like, the elevator made me get such a weird angle.
Brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
Now I just want to see if we could even kill these two, like, motherfuckers.
Brutes.
So if you don't start backpedaling, I think you just guarantee die. Like, if you step forward, I think you just die.
Brutes. Faster
Yeah, if you're, like, not already trying to move backwards as soon as this cutscene starts, you die.
brutes. The faster you can kill
Also, not starting this level with a full needler clip is pretty brutal. So I think the thing that if I was 343 and I wanted to kind of balance this for the higher tick rate without pissing people off, and like maintaining a legitimate thing of the challenge, I would spawn these two brutes facing the other direction to give you like another half second,
those brutes.
and then I would also start the player with a full needler clip, because it's not like the needler's good anyway.
Berserking.
Not that I think they have to do that, but just to compensate for the fact that Anniversary Edition makes this part a bit harder.
Brutes.
But it's like very clearly doable
Brutes, the better.
if you get like
They don't have
half decent RNG here.
It's berserking.
Although I say that, but I've actually haven't killed this berserking brute. Oh.
Brutes. The faster you can kill. Brutes.
Hello, RNG dependent? Yeah.
Kill those brutes, the better.
Well, if you're backtracking from there, you do consistently, like, survive this opening salvo. You just really need, good luck with the needler, I guess, yeah.
Brutes. The faster you can kill. Brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
Yeah, I mean, definitely the stars have to align. I'm pretty confident that that dude will do it, though. That,
The faster you can kill those brutes.
I forget what his name is.
Brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
That Gears of War was hard. Gears of War is hard, but Halo 2 LASO is significantly harder. Javalin? Yeah, I'm pretty he'll get it. Has Javalin made it past this level? No. At least at the time of this stream, he hasn't.
Brutes, the better.
But, I mean, he's made it pretty far. He's made it to, like, the section where you have to rescue the Marines. I think they're affectionately calling it the prison section now.
Brutes. The faster you kill those brutes, the better. They don't have shield generators, but take them out before it's berserking.
Actually, so I wonder if... I actually lost track of him. Okay. I'm out of ammo. I did it! Shit, fuck, shit. Ah, I missed the jump! Okay, so finally we see grenades, actually. So, because in Cairo Station, did you notice, like, in my entire, like, hour and a half of doing it, we didn't even run into, like, nobody threw a grenade. No enemy threw a grenade in the first level.
The faster you can kill
At least in those first couple rooms.
They don't have shield generators, but take them out before it's berserking.
Oh. See, yeah, I mean, you can also have shit like that happen where you just die.
Brutes. The faster you can kill
Okay.
brutes. The faster you can kill brutes. The faster you can kill those brutes, the better.
That's kind of it for the attempts for me. I guess, so we did at least show what, that looks like. I kind of want to see if Javon has made it any farther before we end the stream. Thank you, 12 hours. It was fun to at least attempt it. That's crazy. 5 months ago, he actually did a Halo 2 Legendary Deathless run. Oh wow, a year ago he did a zero shot Deathless run. What? And he has all of the levels done individually. LASO Deathless. Here, let me switch to Death Display. See what I'm talking about here. So he has them all done individually. Just melee, yeah. I mean, technically in LASO, just melee is actually, like, not that bad, because if you think about it, right, like, you have to melee to get, shields back. So technically melee is better in LASO than, like, shooting. Because when you really think about it, I mean, you guys saw, like, those two elites that I was trying to shoot on Cairo Station, like, shooting is basically worthless. You have to kill things with either the plasma pistol, or the, a back smack, or the sword. Like, there's really no way to just kill stuff by shooting at things. Why doesn't this have his Twitch channel? He, like, very clearly doesn't do anything with his, YouTube. I feel like I would at least, boost this? Is he, like, live right now? He's not. But yeah, this is the guy that's made it the farthest. Popular clips. So yeah, this is Gravemind. So he gets to Gravemind in 5.5 hours. I don't even know what glitch he's trying to do there, to be honest with you. That would be me at, like, every death. I feel like 5 hours in, man. Like, I lost my patience after, like, an hour of doing this. But I genuinely don't know what he was trying to do there. I'm sure that, like, if you really look into this, I'm sure there's a lot of glitches that help you get more consistency.
God damn it, game. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fucking goddamn bounce! God damn it!
Okay, yeah. That would be me, dude. I'm surprised not every single clip of this dude is just that. That would be me.
Come! Get out! Holy shit. Getting off.
Scam sites are starting to come to your channel. I mean, they just auto bot to live channels all the time.
That one I think I need to be more to the right. I think I know what to do. I'm here, like this.
Oh my god, dude.
But this is what I'm doing, dude. I'm using those rockets. I'm gonna save. I'll have some rockets for the jackals at the beginning. I'll try to only use 2 there. And then that will give
I'm just kind of really curious. I'm gonna close out a
So I'll
Halo.
be able to use 2 at the start to kill them right on their spawn. And then I'll just use the BR to finish them. I'll keep the Marines as a distraction. BR or snipe the last one, whatever. And then I can use 2 rockets right here. And
I'm very curious to just like what are some of the strategies for this.
oh my fuck!
There's a video called "Why Nobody Can Beat His Challenge." It goes in depth. I think it's doable. Sure, the stars have to align, but I don't think it's impossible. The fact that this guy can pretty consistently get to Gravemind, I think shows that it's doable. Incredibly difficult, but I think he'll do it. He's gotten really far. I mean, when you think about it, by Gravemind, there's only 2 more levels. And the following 2 levels are pretty, like, glitchable. Like, if you can make it past Gravemind, I think you can do it. Because the last 2 levels are, 2 Arbiter levels. Which are, like, very, they're the open-ended ones, and they're typically, like, you can really abuse the shit out of them for speedrun stretch, where you can just glitch through the level. If you can get past Gravemind, like, that's the final hurdle. Like, that's pretty doable. But, of course, you have to get past Gravemind. But certainly doable. He just has to get past Gravemind.
Well then.
I'm just interested in watching some of this dude's clips. Yeah, it'll definitely take some luck, but I mean, there's no doubt that this guy's skilled. I know I'm just like milking off his clips right now, but his name's Dervon. I think everyone that like is even remotely like aware of what this challenge is knows who this dude
I have
is.
to get health off this guy or I'm gonna die in the next section anyway. I do have shield though, or I do have some health left on my character, so it'd be fine. Okay. Bait the overheat.
How does this man not break into tears? Just genuine. Genuine question.
How close am I? I mean, I've got the best shot, Sky, but I don't know, I could get it right now, or I could get it 6 months from now. You just don't know. It's just, you just have to get lucky. Like, it doesn't really matter about being good. Like, yeah, okay. You have to be...
I love that he died right when he said you have to get lucky. I almost wonder if like that was intentional, because the timing on that was so perfect.
Tantruming is, so your character model, your character in the game breathes whenever you're standing still. He does, you know, it's like he idles. He's got an idling animation. You can abuse that. So what the...
This is a weird thing to say, but is this dude who's like one of the top Halo players for like the single player, does he not know it's Master Chief? Because this is like the third clip where he says your character.
Idling, what you can do, what tantruming is, say I'm sitting right here and I'm just jumping, right? I'm just jumping over and over and over again, right? So I jump here. If I jump at the correct time, whenever my character's idling animation comes to a rest, I can literally just stand on midair.
Really?
And I can use that to get outside the map on regret.
Interesting. Okay, so yeah, these are some of the tricks that I just don't know about. Unlucky. Now I'm curious. I know these are some of his older videos, but he has some videos that are like LASO tips, I think, right? So let's watch his Useful Things Cairo video. When did he make this? Over a year ago? It has no likes. Seriously, no one's gone back to like look at his YouTube stuff? I mean, I guess he's mostly a Twitch streamer.
Right.
Uh-oh. Hey, they're leaving the Athens.
What's this gold barrier?
Here's a couple of tips for Cairo. Seems like a lot
What's
of
this?
people have trouble with this next area coming up.
Also, so I also think this must be like one of... I think that Cairo is like the second hardest level.
Turner, assessment.
And show you a couple things you can do. I don't like using this checkpoint here because it makes this section coming up, the very first section, weird. But for the sake of this, we are going to get this checkpoint. So pretty sure that we got it. We're gonna drop down here. Yep, now that's a little weird, but whatever. Now, instead of sticking this guy, because you always take damage from behind, I like to run through. And of course this is awkward because, again, I got that checkpoint. But I like to run through here, sword this guy, and then hold forward and shoot to lure this guy up and kill him. And then that way, nothing is shooting you from down here. And if you get a good cancel and you don't have any problems in this area, most of the time you're good to go. See, again, the checkpoint is making this awkward, but we're gonna do it a couple of times. So we're shooting to lure this guy. Here he is. And we kill him. No problem. One more time for good measure. Hopefully I can get a good sword cancel. And of course, that's a weird, wonky one again, but let's do it. So again, I'm no shield. I don't want to run at this guy this time, but I want to come up here so I am away from the shit that's behind me. That's the whole purpose, is to get up here. Because if you throw the grenade down there and run over to the other side, you're going to have all the shit back there shooting you. Whoop. Plus the guy that's up here, and you're just going to die. Again, that works a lot better if you don't wait for the checkpoint at the top of the stairs, but that's just for the sake of showing it off. Alright. So, let's kill these guys. Okay. Alright. Alright, now. Alternate strat for right here. Let's say you don't do the sword fly, you can't do the sword fly, or you miss the sword fly. Say you missed. Oh, I missed. If you come up here, you can kind of get those guys out of the way and run down here, do a little sidestep, and...
yeah, I think, but skill makes luck, right? Like, I think you definitely have to be skilled at it. Like, there's no question that this guy's good. Like, if he beats it, I would never say he got lucky. I mean, yeah, you need a little luck, but, like, this guy clearly knows what the fuck he's talking about. I mean, he's, like, manipulating AI behaviors over here.
I think is going to be in drone room. The nade setup. A lot of people struggle with the nade setup. Alright. Almost. Not quite high enough, but whatever.
Sir, orders have breached the fire control center.
Alright. So coming into drone room.
It's so funny because something like the sword dash now, that's like such a big mechanic in Halo 2.
Bounce one grenade anywhere in that area.
That's just a thing you can do? Yeah, so there was a glitch that it's something that's really funny because it would absolutely have been patched out if Halo 2 came out today. But it was a behavior that would happen if you were scoped in on something and then you switched weapons and pulled the trigger like at the same time, and you would lunge with the sword. Because if the sword... I'm like talking over him. Because the sword, if the reticle was red, the sword would lunge you towards whoever you're hitting, right? Because melee is kind of awkward if you don't have like the game giving you a magnetic like lunge towards something. So you could manipulate that in Halo 2, and it wasn't in Halo 3. But in Halo 2, if you zoomed in on something and then the reticle turned red, if you switched to the sword, like while the reticle was still red, you could lunge at everything. And so people could do this a lot with, and you can do this with more than just the battle rifle too. You can do this with the sniper rifle, and like people used to do this in multiplayer where it would just like fucking catapult you across the map if you had both the sword and the sniper. To sniper sword lunge. Yeah, here you go. This is like the best example of it. Right here. So, but this is one of the reasons why, like, some of these levels on LASO would not be this difficult, right? And so here's one of them. So he waits until, watch that it's red, like, because he's got the sniper on the second zoom option. Then you switch to the sword. Whoosh. Like, so you just skip, like, several gunfights there, right? Oh, that's funny. You can see that this is the most replayed section. Because people are like, how the fuck do you do this, right? But obviously this is a lot harder to do in LASO because you don't have the targeting reticle, right? So you don't know exactly when you can do this. But, like, if you have it, like, notice he does it as soon as... it goes right here, boom, he's across. But this is something that's, like, in modern games would have been just patched. Well, I guess not with 343 doing it, but most developers would patch this, like, right away, and that wouldn't be a thing.
Alright.
What is happening on YouTube here?
Alright.
but like most games now, if that came out to like Halo 2 came out before like frequent video game patches were a thing. But nowadays that exists, like that shit is patched day one. Was this Gravemind half deload?
Alright, so okay, let's do the regular shit here. And then
The faster you can kill those brutes,
that
the
way
better.
Double Helix can see this like half a despawn fuckery.
I feel like I should be the one sitting in the front, and you should be the one back killing the guys, so you can see that under your POV, that only one
Only-
side spawning.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright, that
They
guy's
don't
dead.
have shield generators, but take them out before
Oh, come on, dumbass.
berserking.
Okay, give me the melee. Good boy. Okay.
So I don't even know what is this. So
I mean,
this
we
is
can
like
always do both. Alright.
it doesn't have a
Yeah,
description
stand
for
behind the
it.
door back there.
Infiltrated the council chamber. Protect the hierarchs. Seal the
Like just
exit.
right on the edge of it. Okay,
Oh, I
so
don't think so.
he's behind the first door over there, and I'm on this side. And so if everything works out the way it's supposed to, I should get one brute, two grunts. That's it.
Oh, is that all it does? Is just like reduce the number of enemies that
Okay.
spawn here?
There we are. One brute, two grunts. Dead. And we'll go one more time. Checkpoint. Next wave. One brute, two grunts. Okay. Alright, so before boss wave, well that works with all the waves, but let me revert and then we'll go to we'll do my POV down there and your POV up there. You good with that?
Oops. Yep.
Okay. Dead.
This is one of those things where it's like, how do people
So
learn
do
this
my
shit?
POV standing behind this door. And then hopefully we can get the
I don't
one,
think
like
so.
I'm gonna move around after line up one brute in this area. Front.
Okay, so
This
last
time I'll
thing, and then I'm
stand
gonna
up.
wrap up the stream here. Is I just kind of want to see what his tips are for beating LASO. Gravemind.
All right.
Should have way
I
more
guess
subs,
since
bro.
I
A
started
year
off every
ago,
other video that way. We'll just start this one off with it as well.
which is funny because now I bet he's got like a lot of subs on Twitch, right? Oh, he just ended. Him and I were attempting at the same time. Look at that, guys. I'm in the same league as Javalin. LOL. Yeah, now he has 22,000 followers from this. But good for him. So his things are like the deathless challenges. Cool. And he has some Gears of War ones too. The Summoning Salt video on LASO Deathless. I wonder if he's already started working on it.
So, Gravemind. All right. I am going to help you get better at Gravemind.
How does this only have 73
More
views?
consistent, Gravemind anyway. All right, so we're going to line up
I don't think so.
for the deload, and the first tip or trick, I guess, and or alternate path, if that's what you want to call it, is coming up right after the first deload, and then immediately after we get done with that,
Why is
I
this
will
just like on his
explain
screen?
how the deload works, because a lot of people know where to stand, but they don't know what to look at to make sure they get it 100% of the time. They're just like, stand here and hope for the best. So I'll explain that here in just a second.
Watch out for the captain.
All right.
He's got a brute shot.
So the first thing I'm going to do right there is do a moon jump to the top of the map, and we're up here. Basically, the
Watch out for the
visual
captain.
cue for
He's got a
that
brute shot.
is whenever that little piece of the bridge, that lip, I don't really know what to call it, that piece right there that I just outlined, that U-shaped elevator, Whenever that backs up, whenever you see it go flush with the under of the wall there, that's whenever you jump and you're good to go. Now this is basically, it's not necessarily needed. You can still die from being up here, as you see this guy shooting brute shots at me. But I like getting up here because it makes killing these guys so much nicer. Again, they still can shoot you. Oftentimes they don't shoot you, but just something to be aware of. It does make killing those guys, especially on Anniversary, a lot more consistent. You don't need camo to get up there. I'm just using it because I'm playing on Classic, and I'm gonna go over dealing with this mission on Anniversary actually in a different video. So I guess I'm just gonna.
I think this is the level that has the biggest impact between like OG and
go up here and get these because I got spawns that were
classic or OG and Anniversary.
That's fine. All right, let's get back down here. Assume the position. Kill that guy. The second lineup has to be fairly quick, but now I'm going to explain why this works. In case you don't know, so this piece of the wall right here, that little geometry right there that I'm aiming at, that extension or indention, whatever you want to call it, you can see them as they go up the wall. So the very bottom one, you want that to be just to the right of this little arc right here on top of this TV or monitor, whatever this Covenant object is. It doesn't have to be perfect. It can be, you know, over here. It can be in like this. It can be right smack dab in the middle. But that's pretty much what your lineup is. So you're just kind of centered on this piece.
Incredible that people figured this out.
Outside rim of the elevator here. And it's lined up nice and neat. So you can just hold forward into it until it the slant portion of this TV is just to the left of that bottom piece right there, that bottom line. I don't know.
All right, we do get it. It was funny, but no,
for all purposes of this video, I'm gonna just deviate for a second and grab a needler. Dude, Cortana, don't rush me. All right, don't rush, damn it. Okay, so for Classic, there's a lot of people that are going to just simply do the infinite camo glitch, but
I'm sorry, what?
this can still be useful for people that don't want to do it. You know, maybe you just want to be good at Gravemind.
What is the infinite camo
Maybe
glitch?
you want to complete a run that doesn't have a dashboard in it. There's a lot of different reasons that this could be useful. So, just going to basically give you the rundown of Gravemind. All right, so we're just killing stuff here, and then these needlers are going to be useful in a bit. So I think I'm going to not get this checkpoint right here just because I don't. Well, we'll get it, and then that's fine. So you almost always get a checkpoint right here, and see a lot of people. And look at that, I don't even have a grenade. But a lot of people will stick this guy and run to the side, and they'll try to shoot the jackal, and then they will try to combat the brutes that are down bottom, and they'll do all of these things to try to get by this area.
Just picking it up with a
And
flashlight.
most of the time, you take a shit ton of damage. You have to stay up here for an extra long time. It's difficult to optimize. Unless he likes to hide like that, then in which case we're going to go ahead and move up and proceed the same way.
Alright. I think that's about it for my stream today. We gave it the good old college try. Not very good, but still fun to at least attempt. I didn't like really study how you should do it or anything, but very interesting. Interesting to do it, and check out a couple of this guy's clips on it. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. Tomorrow, I think I'm going to try out that Xenoblade 3 or whatever. I think that comes out. A lot of people have been asking me to play Xenoblade, so I might just give that a shot, see what happens. I'm going to play that until Soul Hackers 2 comes out later next month. Then then I'll stream that too. But for now, I think we might try Xenoblade 3 and see if that convinces me to go play the other ones. Right? Yeah. That's what I'm going to do. Thanks for watching, you guys. You haven't played 1, so hopefully it doesn't spoil 1. I don't really care if it spoils 1. Game's like several years old at this point. But yeah, thanks for watching, you guys. I will see you all tomorrow's stream. Have a good night, guys.